Hello, welcome to our next video, which is about adding fractions. If fractions have the same number on the bottom, it's just like adding anything else. So for example, 1/5 plus 3/5. We only need to add the numbers on the top. The numbers on the bottom stay the same. In other words, we say we are adding 1/5 plus 3/5. The math is the same as if you're adding 1 apple plus 3 apples, except the thing that you're adding is fifths, not apples. So the answer is 4/5, or 4 by 5. When the number on the bottom is different, it's not so easy. How do we add 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2? This is not like adding apples and apples. It's like adding apples and rice cookers. If you add 3 apples and 2 rice cookers, you get 5. But 5 what? Not 5 apples, not 5 rice cookers. The answer 5 doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean anything. You have the same problem if you want to add 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. You can add the numbers on the top, 1 plus 1, but the answer doesn't mean anything. So what do we do? If we want to add 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, we have to change them into the same kind of fractions before we can add. In circle 1, there are 2 parts, the blue part and the orange part, and each part is 1 by 2. In circle 2, there are 6 parts. Each part is 1 by 6. Together, the 3 parts on the right equals the blue part of circle 1. So on the left we have 1 by 2, 1 by 2. And on the right we have 3 times 1 by 6 equals 3 by 6. So we can say that 1 by 2 equals 3 by 6. So now let's look at 1 by 3. On the circle on the left we have 3 parts, and each part is 1 by 3. Circle 2, there are 6 parts, and each part is 1 by 6. Circle 3, the blue part is the same as circle 1, but it's called 2 by 6. So we have the 2 circles here. The one on the left split into 3 parts, 1 by 3 each. The one on the right split into 6 parts, 1 by 6 each. You can see that 1 by 3 equals 2 by 6. So now we have the first circle. 1 by 2 can be called 3 by 6. They're the same. Also, in the same way, 1 by 3 can be called 2 by 6. They are the same. So instead of 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, we can write 2 by 6 and 3 by 6. Now the numbers on the bottom are the same. They're both 6, like apples and apples. So we can add them together. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So 2 6 plus 3 6 equals 5 6. So the answer is 5 6. Where did we get 6 from? How do we know that it would work if we chose a circle with 6 parts? If we had chosen a circle with 7 parts, it would not work. This circle has 7 parts. You can't add parts of this circle together to make 1 by 3 or 1 by 2. The easiest way to find the right number is to multiply the bottom figures in the fractions together. So 3 from 1 by 3 multiplied by 2 from 1 by 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. The new number, 6, is called the lowest common denominator, which means the lowest number that can be divided by both 2 and 3. Sometimes there is a lowest common denominator that is lower than you get by multiplying the two bottom figures together. So if we had 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10, you multiply the bottom figures, 4 times 10 equals 40. But 20 can also be divided by 4 and 10, and it's lower than 40. You have to watch for this if you are asked to calculate the lowest common denominator. The right answer will be 20, not 40, because when they say lowest common denominator, they mean lowest, and 40 isn't the lowest. One more tip. If one of the bottom numbers can be divided into the other one, don't multiply. Just use the bigger one. For example, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8. 8 can be divided by 2. 2 times 4 equals 8. So don't multiply, just use 8. Sometimes you have more than two fractions. So for example, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9. Here's a tip. Sometimes there is an opportunity to break a 3 or more part sum into smaller, easier parts. In this example, we could do the first two fractions by themselves first. So step 1 would be 1/2, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4, which equals 3 by 4. This is fairly easy because it's easy to convert the 1 by 2 into 2.4 and then add. In step 2, we had to add the answer from step 1, which was 3 by 4, to 1 by 9. This is a little bit harder because we have to find a lowest common denominator for 4 and 9. But it's easier with two numbers, not three numbers. What if there are whole numbers with the fractions? So step 1, calculate the whole numbers if there is more than one. So if we had 1 5 by 9 plus 3 2 by 9, we add the two whole numbers if there's more than one. So the 1 from 1 5 by 9 plus the 3 from 3 2 by 9, 1 plus 3 equals 4. Step 2, we calculate the fractions on their own. 5 by 9 plus 2 by 9. And the answer is 7 by 9. So now we have to join the answers from step 1 and step 2. So the answer to 1 5 by 9 plus 3 2 by 9 is 4 7 by 9. If the result of adding the fractions is more than 1, add the whole number to the total of the whole numbers from step 1. So let's change our example a little bit from 1 5 by 9 plus 3 2 by 9 to 1 5 by 9 plus 3 7 by 9. Now the fractions 5 by 9 and 7 by 9 total more than 9 by 9. So 5 plus 7 equals 12, so they total 12 by 9. 12 by 9 equals 1 3 by 9. Take the 1 and add it to the total of the whole numbers. So step 1, we had 1 plus 3 equals 4. Now we add the 1 from step 2, so now the total is 5. The fraction is 3 by 9, so the result is 5 3 by 9. One more step. 3 by 9 can be simplified to 1 by 3. So the final answer is 5 1 by 3. Last thing, you should always make the fraction as simple as possible. If the top number and the bottom number can be divided by the same number, you should always do it. For example, if the answer to your calculation is 5 by 10, both numbers can be divided by number 5, so you should go ahead and do that, and the answer is 1 by 2. This rule helps us to recognize when two fractions are the same. For example, 50 by 100 can be simplified to 1 by 2. 20 by 40 can also be simplified into 1 by 2. If we left them as 50 by 100 and 20 by 40, readers might not realize that they are the same. But if they are both 1 by 2, it is clear. So I lied. That wasn't the last thing. One more thing. If the top number is bigger than the bottom number, for example 4 by 3, it means the number is bigger than 1. And you should write it as 1 by 3. So to do 4 by 3, you divide number 4 by 3. 3 into 4, 1, and 1 left over. No need to continue dividing. Take the 1 from the bottom, the 1 left over, and make it the top of your new fraction. Keep the 4 as the bottom, so your new fraction is 1 by 4. The 1 comes from there. Okay, next step. You put the 1 from the answer next to it as the whole number. So you take that 1 from there and you make it the whole number, and the answer is 1 by 4. Okay, your turn. What is the lowest number that can be divided by 4, also by 20? So I'll give you a little time to work out the answer, but not too much, because otherwise the video will be very long. So I'm going to move on fast, and if you need to take more time, just pause the video. So here we go. The answer is 20. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Because 20 can be divided by 4, there's no need to multiply, just choose the highest number, 20. Next question. What is the name for the lowest number that can be divided by 2 other numbers, like in the previous question? Is it called least common division, lowest critical decimal, lowest common denominator, or largest common denominator? Which one is correct? And the answer, lowest common denominator. Okay, simplify this fraction. So simplify is, for example, taking 10 by 20 and making it into 1 by 2. So simplify this fraction, 3 by 60. And the answer is, you divide the top and the bottom numbers by 3, and the answer is 1 by 20. Next one, same idea, 6 by 15. Simplify that one. And this time, you divide the top and the bottom numbers by 3, and the answer is 2 by 5. Next one, simplify 7 by 28. And you divide the top and the bottom numbers by 7, and the answer is 1 by 4. Okay, next one, calculate 1 by 6 plus 4 by 6. So the answer is 5 by 6. We add the 2 top numbers, the 1 and the 4, and we don't do anything with the bottom number because it's the same. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. Bottom number stays the same, 6. Calculate 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. And the answer is 1. We add the two top numbers, 1 and 5. We don't do anything with the bottom number because it's the same. So the answer is 6 by 6. Both numbers can be divided by 6, which gives 1 by 1, which equals 1. So the answer is 1. Next one, convert 17 by 4 to a whole number and a fraction. So here we go. 17 divided by 4 equals 4. 4 times 4 is 16 and 1 left over. So the answer is 4 and 1 by 4. 4 from there becomes 4 there. And 1 from there becomes 1 there. Next one, calculate 3 by 7 plus 5 by 7. And the answer is 1 by 7. So we add the two top numbers, 3 plus 5, and the answer is 8, which is more than 7. So we divide the number 8 by 7, and the answer is 1, and 1 left. So the 1 left is 1 by 7, so the answer is 1 by 7. Next one, calculate 1 5 by 7 plus 1 by 7. And this time the answer is 1 6 by 7. We don't need step 1 because there's only one whole number, and we add 5 by 7 plus 1 by 7 equals 6 by 7, and then we add the 1, the whole number, to get the answer 1 6 by 7. So the next one is 19 by 5 plus 8 by 5. And the answer for that one is 5 2 by 5. So let's just go through that. Because the bottom numbers are the same, we can add 19 and 8. So 19 plus 8 equals 27. So our fraction is 27 by 5. The top is bigger than the bottom, so we must divide by the bottom. 27 divided by 5 equals 5, plus 2 left. So the answer is 5 2 by 5. Next one, 4 by 5 plus 1 by 2. And the answer, 1 3 by 10. Step 1, find the lowest common denominator. So we multiply the bottom numbers, 5 times 2, and the answer is 10. So the bottom of the new fraction is 10. 4 by 5 equals 8 by 10. 1 by 2 equals 5 by 10. So 8 by 10 plus 5 by 10 equals 13 by 10. And 13 by 10 is bigger than 1, so we have to divide by the bottom number, 10, and the answer is 1 3 by 10. Next one, 3 by 10 plus 1 by 4. And the answer, 11 by 20. Step 1, find the lowest common denominator. So 10 times 4 equals 40. but 10 and 4 can also divide into 20, so we'll use 20. Step 2, 3 by 10 equals 6 by 20. 1 by 4 equals 5 by 20. 6 by 20 plus 5 by 20 equals 11 by 20, and that is the answer. And the next one, which is the last one, 3 by 5 plus 2 by 20. And the answer is 7 by 10. 20 can be divided by 5, so no need to multiply. We use 20. 3 by 5 equals 12 by 20. 2 by 20 equals 2 by 20. So we have 12 by 20 plus 2 by 20 equals 14 by 20. Both numbers can be divided by 2, so that 14 by 20 becomes 7 by 10, and that is the answer. And I told you that was the last one, so this is the end, my friend. See you next time.